Hey, welcome back. Last episode we were able to create Kingdom of England title. So I believe with the Kingdom title, my heir will be able to have a united realm. I think I would still be able to have a united realm if I only have one duchy title, since I just need to have a title that are higher than everything else, and that will ensure that my realm is stayed united. But if I have two duchies and it has multiple sons, then when one son gets a duchy and the other one gets another, then that means that they will be split up because they hold the same title, same level of title. Then they couldn't be a vessel of one another, which basically means that your realm is going to be divided for the next generation, and they will have to find a way to unite again, or basically the heir that you chose have to find a way to basically get all those land back. In one of the earlier episode, I kind of mentioned that I was going to do what I'm trying to do right now. As you can see, that I started giving out counties to my children, because I was kind of thinking and hoping that I could give out the counties to each children. Uh, so because the realm needs to be divided equally among the kids. I was hoping that I could manually assign the ones that I want my primary heir to have. Basically, I want to save the best for my primary heir. I want to give out the unwanted ones that basically the ones that are kind of scattered across the realm. I want to give them out to my other children. But I don't think that's how it works. And I only found that out after I had already tried it. So yeah, that's why basically that's the reason why I say it's kind of messed up after I started giving out all my titles. Even though this did mess me up a little bit, um, overall it's still manageable. So don't forget to create the cadet branch whenever you can, because it basically gives you 350 prestige for free. And I have chosen the Saxon elective. I think it basically means that the vessels are able to vote for the next ruler, and that determines who my heir will be. But also applies to the same rule as before. So say if I have two of the equal level title, then that means my round will still be divided because each highest title will be voted separately. But I think you can actually have your heir one on both highest title. So in that case, your round will still be united. Also, as you can see that I have 10 domains left. I pretty much gave out most of my domains to my kids. I mean, like I said, even though it wasn't the best decision that I made, it was okay. I mean, I was able to manage still. As I am seeing myself making these decisions while doing the voiceover, it's actually quite interesting because it's as if you're watching some historical show that things are happening, and then even though you kind of knew that the history that I made, how it's all going to be played out. Um, so you will see kind of the action that you have done right now is going to affect you in the future, and whether or not it's good or bad, of course you have to own it because it's already become part of the history that you have laid. Even though the characters that you use in the game are historical characters, I believe it's still up to you to be able to determine how long that you can live. Maybe you want to be able to live longer, then it's pretty important that you choose to do things that can give you better health, such as you can go hunt and or not overeat and stuff like that. They can really affect your health. Right now, I'm just using a little time to survey my neighbors while waiting for my troops to regenerate. I have decided on my next target. I'm going to hit my ex-liege. I'm just going to declare war against her, and I'm going to take the county of Cornwall. She has about 1,400 troops, so if there's no surprise, I think this should be quick. At first, I was going to just hit the county first, but then I saw her army, so I was gonna try to get her army. But then she ran away, so I decided to siege her capital. I actually thought that she would come and siege my capital, but she didn't. I don't know where she was trying to go. It looks like she went to Daffod, so I don't know why. Perhaps she was planning on something. While we're waiting for the siege, I'm just gonna try to improve the relationship between me and my vessels. Since I still don't know where her army is, so I'm just going to siege another county of hers. So here I have become the dynasty head. Um, I don't know what triggers that, but so I had to look it up. I look it up in the CK3 wiki, and it says that it's based on military strength. As dynasty head, we get to choose which dynasty legacy that we get to unlock, and it can unlock really powerful modifier. One of the dynasty legacy that you get to unlock is called blood. Basically, that one's allowing you to increase your chance of getting better traits. And I definitely want my future generation to eventually have multiple good traits under one character. So that's definitely something that I'm going to invest heavily in. Illness is the worst because it's really unexpected. Thankfully, I have a core physician that can do something about it. I think it's okay for her to siege my other counties, if as long as she's not sieging my capital. So I'm just gonna let her siege my county for now, and then while I'm waiting on my siege on her counties. I'm pretty sure I can catch up to her after I finish my siege. And if I can catch up to her and basically finish her army off, I believe this war is over. That's actually a pretty good amount, so I'm going to take the gold. So looks like there's no surprise. I just beat her army. And I'm at 98% war score right now. I think I might still need to siege the county of Cornwall because that's my primary target. I truly think that these martial perks are really helping me in terms of my war effort. And you can see I'm gaining 40 per month, 40 experience per month. So that's why I'm unlocking these perks very quickly. And again, while I'm waiting for the siege, I'm just gonna start trading away the prisoners, just to replenish my bank a little bit. And as you can see, my war score has dropped to 96%. I think that's because I haven't finished sieging the primary target. So as soon as I'm done sieging Cornwall, this war is over. Actually, the Cornwall is the county, and the castle that I'm sieging is Launceston. Please pardon me for my pronunciation. I have a peasant revolt brewing right now. is currently at 88% military strength, so it's going to blow up anytime. Okay, so here I have taken Cornwall. Be careful when you disband your soldiers, because if you disband your soldier when there's hostile armies around, or you are in any active war, then it will take your soldiers months to come home. So that means that when you need to raise your army right away, it will take a couple months for them to gather. I don't know if there's any other way other than giving out your county to suppress the peasant revolt. Um, Other than that, I think the only way to suppress peasant revolt is to just fight it and beat it. And for the most part, it's not too difficult to beat that anyway. I forgot here's the default way to suppress it. Basically, you agree to their demand, but then the control level would decrease by 75. So I hardly ever choose that. It may seem scary to have so many troops that are going challenging you. The thing is that they all have low quality troops. As you can see, they have one diamond, and all we need to do is just making sure that we can fight them one at a time, and usually, I mean, because their troop quality is so low, even if you have lower number than them, you should be able to win. And here it is. We just captured their leader, and the peasant revolt is suppressed. And like I had mentioned before, he's most likely a good character to have. And you can see he has 20 martial. So yeah, I definitely gonna recruit him. I seriously think this is probably the easiest and also the best way to get a good martial character. I have found my next target. It's going to be across the water. Um, so I'm going to be declaring war against Jarl. This guy. This guy. Yeah, Jarl Friedrich. My daughter is having an affair, so because if I don't do something about it, it's going to hurt myself. Because I believe I'm going to lose a level of devotion, so I have to lock them up. I mean, because it's my daughter, so I think eventually I'm just gonna release her unharmed, of course. I actually care about my stress level more than that county that fabricated claim. So I actually choose something that would help me boost my stress, because I believe that stress can kill. And of course, my intention is to have my character to live as long as possible. I honestly don't know why I keep on fabricating claim, because it seems like I have more than enough counties that I can declare war against anyway. So so I guess I'm just playing ahead just in case that I get to fight someone that I have to have a claim for, not like I'm fighting a pagan or something. Normally when I see a raid happening in my realm, I kind of just ignored it, because I feel like it takes more effort to catch them than just let them raid and leave. I think the worst they can do is just take some money, and also maybe incur some negative effect on the county that they raided. I actually dislike this type of enemy the most, because he has a piece of land there, and then he also has a piece of land in Ireland, and he has some other domains in his home country. I believe it's Sweden. So that means that in order for me to speed up winning this war, I have to actually go everywhere to siege his counties, his domains, and it actually costs quite a bit. So here I'm trying to gather as much money as possible. So I'm asking money from Head of Faith, and I'm also ransoming some prisoners. Jeez, seems like this is a common practice among my children. I almost always have my spy master performing discover plot, so that's why occasionally I get this message. It will try to find scheme that's happening in the court. Actually, I was mistaken. His land is in Denmark, Jylland to be specific. I think that's the main region of Denmark. But please don't quote me about geography because I really suck at it. I mentioned in one of my other videos, I believe it was Celeste. That's another game I was playing. So basically, I mentioned that the benefit of playing game. CK3 is another perfect example for that. So because you can see how much information that provided to you in this game, and I feel like it's something that can really help your child, your children to get interest in this sort of area, and they might want to read up more because they have developed the interest in the character they have played. Since up to this point, I hardly ever fight a war that had to travel this far, so I forgot to leave some troops at home, and you will see this will cost me. I did eventually learn from my mistake, and I started doing that, kind of leave some troops at home, but I didn't do that until way later. I know I still make this same mistake a couple more times, um, but yeah, it happens. Perfect. Another chance for me to increase my stress. Here, my enemy is sieging his land back. At first, I thought I was just gonna siege the capital first, and then I'll go back. But then I decided that maybe I should just go after his army. Here's my attempt of trying to chase his army, and luckily I made that choice because you will see he decided to actually come and siege my capital. So if I didn't make the decision to come back, then he would have already started attacking my capital. So later, right here, you're gonna see that he's gonna go inland and he's gonna go straight to my capital, and then I will be changing my destination, and I will meet him back home. Actually, this is what I wanted anyway, because I always prefer to just finish off enemy's armies first, because once I pretty much destroy his army, it would take him a couple months to reinforce, and during that time I can just safely siege his counties. most of the battles that I fought, I'm the primary commander, and that's because my character's focus is very strong in martial. So, but if your character doesn't have good martial value, doesn't have good prowess, then it's best that you don't use him as the commander, because you can easily die in battles. I actually didn't realize how important a good commander is until later, because I'm kind of spoiled by the character I'm playing, because he's such a great commander, and later on I struggle finding a good commander to be able to use. I'm just chasing his army down, so I want to eliminate him completely. It's actually nice seeing your vessels, your courtiers making mistakes, because you get to lock them up with valid reason, so you won't be treated as tyrant, and you can take their stuff away. His character is either very lucky, or he also has very good prowess or martial value, because he has lost so many battles and he still hasn't been wounded or died even. From all my experiences, if I were put in the same situation that I had to lose battle repeatedly, I would already either get wounded or die already. I'm slowly losing my war score. It's because I lost my primary target. So after I finish off his army, I have to go back and take that one back. So I don't have a really good spy master, because the best one is currently serving me as a marshal. So I think I'm just gonna wait a bit until I find somebody better. After I finish off his army, I think I'm going to end my episode here. If you like the video, please give me a thumbs up. If you enjoyed the series so far, please consider to subscribe. I hope to see you next time. Take care. Bye.